Good morning, dear student. Here, here we are going to start the very first class for 11th accountancy, and you can see on the screen syllabus is there. Financial accounting for class 11th. It is also written there, and the syllabus is based on previous year because the new syllabus has not been released. Before going to start all these things, I would like to introduce a few important things. I mean, how accounts is correlated with you in your personal life, and what is the history of accounting when it has actually been started. When where who was the person who has started this one? So, before starting the history, one line for you: what is account? Accounting is just a process that record all the monetary transaction. Monetary transactions here refers as transactions related to money. In a very simple sense, when you are going to write the transactions that either you have paid or received in your notebook, this can be termed as accounting. But it will be termed as a pure accounting. I mean, yes or no, it will be discussed later on. Pure accounting means to say accurate, correct accounting. So when accounting has been done with the all rules and regulation, it can be termed as accounting, and pure accounting is there. So I think you have learned. Again, if you are going to write the transaction of money in your book, it can be termed as accounting. You might have seen a few rickshaw puller, auto wala. It may be possible he cannot write his name as well. He is not able to write anything, but in terms of money, he is good. You will find him. It may be possible he cannot speak out 90, but he will tell you like 100 में 10 come. So the transactions is equal. So the person also wants to know how to maintain transactions of money. Accounting has a very remarkable heritage. It is very old, and when a money people used to say कि when a money has entered in the civilization, the system of recording money was also enters. That is account. Sometimes, in some of the cases, we have also find out. In case of Babylonia and Egypt, around 4000 BC, sometimes it was found out that wages and taxes were recorded. Wages and taxes that was paid were recorded on a clay tables. In case of Egypt, it was also found out that the treasurers were maintaining a record of gold. All the treasurers has to report to their wazirs, the prime ministers, that how much gold they have kept. Obviously, it is only possible with the help of accounting. Babylonia was also known as city of commerce. In Greece, it was also discovered in Greece. It was, I mean, used to say in Greece, it was been recorded there that the treasurer used to maintain all receipt and payment, means what they have received, what they are paid, and they also find out the balance of government transactions. Sometimes in Rome, 700 BC to 450 AD. Sometimes in China also used to maintain sophisticated form of government accounting as early 2000 BC. In our country, in our ancient time, you may have heard the name of Chanakya, a great economist, Kautilya. Another name, the person is known as. He has also written a book. The book was known as Arthashastra, economics. The book that was written by Chanakya was not only economics. In his book, economics also consists of few part of politicals, means how you can rule over to a state. And in his book, he has also written a measurement of money or monetary thing. Ana, rupiah, etc. has actually been maintained there, mentioned there. So Kautilya has also explained there should be a system. Kautilya was there around 320 BC to 250 BC. He has also explained that if there is money, there should be a transaction, there should be a system to record all these kind of transactions. And that is why he has given measurement units to record the transactions. So again I will tell you, it is very difficult to explain when accounting has actually been started. Accounting is in two phases, and ancient time and modern. In modern duration, in 1494, in France, a person named as Luca Pacioli. Sometimes the person is also pronounced, his name is also pronounced Lucas Pacioli. He was actually a great mathematician. He has written a book. The name of the book was Summa de Arithmetica Geometria. In his book, he has explained a double entry system of bookkeeping. So he was the god for accounting, as used to say, because his evidence, what he has recorded, what he has created formula, method, is still we are following. So Lucas is called the father of accounting. And and how he has created this method, the story is also very interesting. Actually, Lucas was a mathematician, as just I told you, and he used to teach a few traders' kids. He was too good in mathematics. When the trader came to know about this one, every time Lucas used to go to the home, because he was used to take home tuition, and traders, after winding off his shop, etc., just came in front of him and requested. Always the trader used to request him to leave the class, please count this one or calculate this one and find out the amount that I have earned or lost. And Lucas has get frustrated of doing all these kind of things. And during that 1494, he has created a method, and the method was earlier known as double entry bookkeeping. Although he has never claimed that He is only the creator of, the inventor of this method. Now, another way I will correlate with this one. I think you all are aware with you have studied in your previous classes regarding barter system. Yes, exchange of goods for another goods. So barter system still exists today. Sometimes you can say, you have to say yes, but normal sense, no. Barter system has a few demerits. I mean, different demerit were there, and those demerit is now merit in the era we are living today. Barter system highlighted there was no market, so we have market, mall, shopping mall, etc. During barter system, there was no perfect unit, and the biggest demerit, when you have to exchange two goat is equal to one cow, then what do you mean by one goat? This was a great, tremendous problem that was actually being faced by the person of that era. So rupees were given for that one. Now we have a very easy units of measurement you have to pay. When rupees has actually been created, then I think the method was also required at that time. There should be some method to record these kind of money, and I hope कि money has actually been recorded at that time. So in this manner, I think accounting has been has taken birth. How important it is in your life? Accounting is very important, because anytime if you have got money from your parent and you have to go for shopping mall to purchase a few vegetables and groceries item, and when you have given explanation that for how much you have purchased the grocery and vegetables, etc., and the balance amount if you have given them, or you have just taken as a pocket money, obviously you, if you are writing it, this is accounting. So written record should be there. Recording is necessary. So it is also relevant in your life. In any field, any person, everyone, whether the person is like Amir Khan, Salman Khan, Shah Rukh, Amitabh, or like Tata, or you can say Ambani, everyone has to maintain. So although they are not maintaining, there is various person who do all these kind of things, but motive is only to record it and to find out plus or minus. So it is equally important to know, and the writing method is known as accounting. So in a very simple sense, I would like to again explain, when you are writing the monetary transaction, you can say you are maintaining account, and that the process is called accounting. I hope you have learned. Now you can say accounting, financial accounting syllabus is explained here. It has 3 parts and 4 units. So part A has 2 units, and theory framework, it will ask for 12 marks. So all these kind of history of accounting, its characteristics, merit, demerit, relevant informations, and all the keywords you are going to study in this one. Accounting process recording will be there. Okay, it is, I mean, accounts is sometimes science, sometimes it is art. Part B, financial accounting. Second, financial statement of sole proprietorship from complete and incomplete record, and it carried 20 marks. And unit 4, computers in accounting, 8 marks. So altogether, if you will add it, you will find out that total marks is 80. So in practical theoretical examination, 80 marks question will be there, and 20 marks is required to be carried for project work. So whenever there is a, half yearly examination and during final examination, you will have to submit a project based on the topic or chapters as suggested by your teacher. In this manner, it carried total 100 marks. So it is sufficient for today. Again, we will meet in the next class. Till then, goodbye.